My name is Lyall Wilcox from Bristle and Hues Interior Design. I am the interior designer for Ian and Diane's home. I'm a traditionalist at heart, which inspires my whole aesthetic look. I love a sense of space. I love to keep open spaces. I love natural materials, natural finishes. I love softer colours, colours that are slightly off. I think that sums up my aesthetic style.
A good designer needs to understand really where the client is coming from and what the client really wants. Sometimes they're not always sure about what they want, so this is where the designer becomes very important, because they can impart their knowledge and help you make a very good decision on what you really want. I found with Lyle that he was able to come in and sort of point us in the right direction. He's got a similar taste to mine and my husband. I mean, that is kind of important. He did help me with a previous project, and we got on incredibly well with that.
Diane and I have collaborated before on a previous project, but this one was great because we had that kind of shared history. We had this kind of a silent sign language between the two of us. We immediately knew what worked for both of us in terms of finishes, in terms of colour. It was a lot of fun to do.
When it came to the kitchen, he and I just gelled very easily on what we wanted.
The brief was to keep it open plan. It's a nice big room, but each area had to function individually. But we had to keep the whole look cohesive. The areas had to flow. It had to be practical, but also beautiful because it's so exposed.
He understood that I needed certain things, and he was able to suggest certain things that I hadn't thought of. As a family, we love to entertain, we love to cook, and we love to have people around us. So the whole idea of the kitchen was to be part of this whole scene with the bar and the dining room and the family room. It was one big entertainment space. We have 2 little grandchildren who come up and do their homework. And so I can be cooking in the kitchen, they can be doing their homework here, and I can be supervising. But it works so nicely because it all integrates so beautifully.
The design of the kitchen, I think we kept very simple and very contemporary because it forms part of the whole room. We didn't want it to look like a traditional kitchen, so there's very clean finishes. It works very well. We can close off certain areas, the laundry and the scullery. It's a beautiful space.
There are so many things I love about the kitchen. I love the chandelier, I love the work surface.
My favourite part of the kitchen, without a doubt, has to be the Caesarstone countertop. We used London Grey, which looks like a Carrera marble. It's very practical, very beautiful. It's a contemporary finish, but it references the kind of history of marble and the way it was used in kitchens. I love the whole aesthetic look. I think it functions very well. From our discussions with Diane, she's very happy. I tend to work mainly on my own, so a collaboration with a client is a lot of fun. You get to kind of push each other to find really good creative solutions. It's very inspiring to work with someone else. You kind of find the best in each other and you riff on that.
Lyle and I got on very well from day one, and it's important. It really is important, else you end up with a bit of a mishmash of themes within a home if the designer likes one thing and the homeowner likes another.
I think it's important for us to realize we're not creating a showroom, we're creating somebody's home, something that has to reference their lifestyle, enhance the way they live, and reflect their own personalities.
I'm thrilled with what we've done here. I love it every day, and I think we have something that is so amazing. So thank you, Lyle. I couldn't have done it without you.
It truly was a great experience to work with you. Thank you.
We had fun.
We did.
Cheers.